Hangeior.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. Seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm your host on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and I'm here with
Felicity Girgir and Wandoo Tortya.
And Speedy Talk is a program for the youth where we talk about things that concern and affects the youth. Now, today on Speedy Talk, today is actually World Youth Skills Day, a day set aside by the United Nations to highlight the importance of equipping young people with the skills they need for employment, decent work, entrepreneurship, and the future. And this year's theme is Skills for a Shared Future. And simply put, it means, it actually means preparing young people with the right skills to live, work, and succeed in a world that is changing rapidly. Now, years ago, getting a certificate or learning one skill was often enough for many people. But today, the world is changing fast. Technology is changing the way we learn, work, and do business. Artificial intelligence is becoming part of everyday life, and many jobs now require more than just even academic qualification or technical how-know. And that is what we are going to be talking about today on Speedy Talk. What will it actually take to equip every young person with the skills and abilities needed for the future? And we are not leaving any sector out. What will they actually take, in general, when it comes to even the education system, when it comes to the community, when it comes to everyone, when it comes to the young people themselves, what would it actually take? Because there was a time where it was just like getting the grades was all you needed. Like, once you go to school, get that certificate, that is all you need. Then it came a time where they will say, okay, you have gotten the certificate, then you need to at least learn one skill or have one skill. But it's more like that is not enough. Are these things actually preparing young people for the real world that they will come to face? Are those the only skills that they actually need to actually function in the real world? What would it take to equip every young person with the skills and abilities needed for the future. Now, you also can call in and be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 08084 asking.
It's 0808 427 5464.
And we are also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can watch live on Facebook and even leave a comment if you have something to say. When we hear the word skills, many of us immediately think about learning a trade, maybe like tailoring, maybe like hairdressing, catering, or welding, different things. But is that all they are? Is that all there is to skills?
No, I don't think that is all that there is to skills. There are other skills that are involved, about all this critical thinking, adaptability. There are also skills as well.
Okay. So, Wandoo, when you hear skills, is it just the regular, maybe tailoring and carpentry, different? Is that all that you think that there is to skills?
No, there are also online skills, and then that's critical thinking. There are those that can think fast, think quick, and make something out of their thinking. So there are these computer engineering is like people that think quick and bring something meaningful, like that critical thinkers also.
All right. So it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and today being World Youth Skills Day, we are asking what would it actually take to equip every young person with the skills and abilities needed for the future. What would would it actually take? Because it has passed that stage where it was just maybe getting that certificate before you can actually live, operate in the real world. It came to a point where they said, okay, learning a skill is more like I've gotten a certificate, but I should know how to do something with my hands. But is that all what the skills actually are? Now, you also can call in and be part of this conversation. Number for you to call is 08084 asking.
It's 0808 427 5464.
So, Felicity, you already mentioned some of those things, right? So, quickly, can you still go on some of the skills that you think are actually necessary?
Like I said earlier, I'll say the first one is critical thinking. That ability, young people should be able to, learn how to ask questions, learn how to think independently for themselves, and know how to verify facts as well. And then another thing I would say is communication skills.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes.
good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Dennis Yari.
Miss Marysyntia, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. We, as the name implies, we are really trendward. Most of the things that are happening with us now, some of us knew about these things long ago because of the opportunity to travel to the Western world from time to time. It is only here that people look at certification in terms of, I have a degree in this, that. What is the degree adding to the organization that you are employed to? No disrespect for people who have a degree or masters or even PhD. These guys over there, they only think about how you are able to solve problems. And if you are able to solve these problems, whether you have a degree or not, depending on the skills you have, you understand?
Yes.
You are paid and you have a very good living wage. So we have to actually, just talking about this AI, artificial intelligence. People are still looking at it and it's leaving them behind. And it makes work very easier. You understand?
Yes.
If you want to write a proposal or you want to write anything, you just, there are so many courses you can do online to, be able to develop yourself and, do your work very fast without any mistake. So, if you're thinking about traveling or even relocating abroad, the greatest mistake you'll be doing is, I have a degree. If you're a medical person or maybe some of these others, but for regular, degrees we have here, if you don't have the skill, you will be disappointed by the time you get there. You would have been better off if you had learned how to barb, or maybe you have learned how to, braid for ladies and other things that are really money spinning issues.
Okay.
But if you, because the people don't want to even know about their degree, because most of them even don't even go to school apart from their basic school, and then, but they are professionals in whatever they are doing, and it is paying them.
Okay.
So if we must learn to make our children get out of this mentality of not having a job or how difficult it is to get a job as it is now. People really need to start thinking out of the box.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
The school alone is not enough now. You need to really have something that will attract people. You know, you have to be a problem solver.
Okay.
If you are solving problem, then definitely you are in business.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show.
Have a nice day.
You too. It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this afternoon on Speedy Talk, today being World Youth Skills Day, we are talking about what it would actually take to equip every young person with the skills and abilities needed for the future, because we know how the world is going, we know where it's going to, but then what would it actually take? Is it that maybe those education, even from the schools, like they need to level up apart from just teaching, okay, this is this, and then just to pass exams? Hello. All right, you can still call in and be part of the show. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the show, Georgina.
This is the voice of Georgina calling from Abua.
All right. Let us hear what you have to say.
Yes. So education is good, but you need skills. Because
Okay.
that skill will modify your education.
Okay.
For instance, like my junior brother, he attended technical school.
Mm.
He can do electrical work very well.
Mm.
But yet, he did not stop there. He entered into university.
Okay.
But he's using that same electrical work to eat food.
Mm.
Even in spite of the challenges, he still gets he get connected to people that will help him through his handwork.
Mm.
So, like me, for instance, I'm a nurse professor.
Mm.
Yes, I know how to cook.
Okay.
I know how to, yes. So I have other work to do. If I am not a nurse, if the nursing work is not there, I will be able to survive.
Mm.
You need something that will make you to survive.
Mm. All right.
So skills is very good.
All right. Thank you so much, Georgina, for calling in to be part of the show. It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And my name is Marysyntia Hangeior. I'm here with
Felicity Girgir.
And Wandoo Tortya.
And today being World Youth Skills Day, we are talking about what it would actually take. The world is no longer where it used to be, and it's more like we are getting taught like not irrelevant things. Actually, we are getting taught important things, but then is that the actual reality? When you come out, are they going to ask you like the A is for apple? Is that what you are going to use to solve a problem?
Only being taught the theory aspect of things. We are not being
Exactly.
taught the practical aspect of things, the things that we're actually going to meet in real life.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes. Good afternoon.
afternoon.
Yeah. What's your name?
From Dongboson.
All right, welcome to the show. Okay, you can still call us back if you have more to say on 08084 for asking.
It's 0808 427 5464.
Wonder, what do you think about what our callers have said so far?
Well, what I think about it is, Felicity was talking about, we all focused on the theory aspect, neglecting the practical aspect. You know, when I was in school, we taught us vocational studies. That's about agricultural skills, like having skills in agriculture. They taught us carpenter, like all the, but it wasn't practical aspect. It was just theory aspect. So we now neglect. You know that even agricultural, it's a skill and it needs to be learned and it needs to be taught. Yes, to be taught, but we need the practical aspect, because if you don't know how to handle agriculture, okay, like for instance, beekeeping, livestock farming, planting, if you don't know how to do it, you won't handle it well.
Okay.
So we need the practical aspect, because if we are only taught and we don't know how to handle it, we will not have the result. Those that are doing the practical aspect will have results. They'll have producing results.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we that just have the theory aspect will not have anything to no result to come out, like nothing to show for it.
Okay.
But if we combine both the theory aspect and the practical aspect, we'll have a good, like a bountiful result to come out successful.
So that points back to like education system for one of the things that we actually need when it comes to like what it would take to actually equip every young person with the skills and abilities needed, right? And I also from what Georgina said, that her brother, you know, went to technical school and then from there he was able to like get a skill. Imagine if all schools have like something, okay, this is what we were teaching. Sometimes maybe not even those skills that can be put in practical at that point. You know, the practical is also important. But just like Dennis mentioned, problem solving. Some people think like, okay, well, I just have to come out and then sound intelligent, like I just have to do this. But then even identifying a problem, those are not skills that are being maybe taught like from the education system,
and
like,
how to actually solve those
yes
problems.
You know, so even to identify the problem, you know, some people don't even know how to go about that, or we have been following that routine of, well, everyone graduates and well, I'm going to find a skill, also maybe learn how to, I know how to knit, and then that is just and then we keep it. But if you look at even spaces, right, some of these things keep growing. The number of people that are tailoring now is more than how before, like not everyone was interested, and you make your money, you clean cash. But then even in that same market, someone that has more, should we say, more advanced skills, even in that same tailoring market, another person will making it more than the other person. Maybe the person probably has maybe the skill of how to interact with customers,
communication skills,
communication skills. That reminds me of what you were mentioning, right? So can you go on with that?
So communication skills is very important, because you know that now we live in a world where most people are trying to rely on AI for basically everything, but we are humans, right? And we need actual human beings to communicate with other human beings. So that's how communication skills are very, very important. You know, that ability to, you know, express yourself clearly and listen to people and understand what they are saying, and then give them like the response that is actually going in line with what they are saying. Those are communication skills, and it's very, very much needed right now. And then we're saying something about that problem solving skills and critical thinking. And relating to AI, people, you know, you say something to, let me say, ChatGPT, you tell him something, and then AI in seconds they'll give you a response. But without those problem solving skills and critical thinking, because sometimes these things AI can also give you wrong answers. As impossible as that sounds, they can also give wrong answers. So if you are unable to think critically on your own, you are looking at, if you are unable to do that, you are just going to do the wrong thing. So
because you're looking at the answer, but you still don't know the answer, right? You're looking at it, but you don't know.
So it's also very important to be able to think critically and know how to solve problems on your own independently, have your own ideas. And then another thing is adaptability, flexible, and, you know, willing to learn, because we live in a very, very unpredictable world. Things are not the same with how things were before, and in the future there will still be changes. So being able to adapt to whatever, any system that comes and all of that is very important. Yes.
And you know, something else I always talk about, like even thinking about what people are yet to think about, something like that is it takes like a special kind of skill. And you know, when we talk about skills, right, most people, it's things that we identified maybe educational system as one of those things that it will actually take, you know, to make sure that young persons have the skills and abilities needed for even the future. Because now we are not just thinking about like now, tomorrow we can wake up and then there is a new thing that is taking over, and then some persons have become jobless, some people don't know how to do anything again, or some people are just they're unable to like move forward, right? So that makes me think of like another someone that we need to like hold responsible, but something else that is responsible apart from those educational systems. You know, even the families, like even like the parents, even communities, you know, even government, you know, things like that. Everything has to put hands together, if you ask me. Because on one side, maybe the parents are teaching, like, okay, this is how you actually, apart from maybe your child just returns and you're asking them, okay, did they say A is for apple?
Okay,
very
yes.
good. And that is how you do it, you know. How about those actual skills, you know, that it takes to actually relate
practical
outside
things in
with
reality.
people? This is what you're supposed to do, or this is what you're supposed to be thinking, like, because growing up, you know, is what people who have already been there, like maybe the adults, put in your mind, you know, somehow that's how you get to adapt and then know about it. Well, you also can call in and be part of the show. Number for you to call is 08084 asking.
It's 0808 427 5464.
It's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and my name is Marysyntia Hangeior. I'm here with
Felicity Girgir.
And Wandoo Tortya.
And this afternoon on Speedy Talk, we are talking about skills. Today is World Youth Skills Day, a day that was set aside by the United Nations to highlight the importance of equipping young people with the skills they need for employment, decent work, entrepreneurship, and even the future. And this year's theme is skills for a shared future, because all of us are going to be here. We are going to witness, you know, some of these things happen. Like, we are going to be here, and the future is in our hands, basically, to even start working to match up with what is actually coming. So what will it actually take to equip every young person with the skills and ability for the future? Now, you can call in and be part of the show, and you can also watch live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and leave a comment if you have something to say, because today's world is asking for more, apart from just going to school, learning that one thing that you can do, the handwork that we say. Today's world is asking for more, and then tomorrow's world will ask for even more than what today is asking for. Young people are also expected to maybe even communicate well, just like you said, solve those problems. But then, are they teaching those problem solving skills in the school as well? Even identifying those problems, the creativity, are we encouraging it at home, even in the school? Because those are things that have to be developed.
Yes, and that's why sometimes you said something earlier. That's why sometimes you hear that, okay, somebody went to school and the person has a degree, but they, in real life, when they actually get a job, they find it difficult to actually do that job that they have. Because, okay, let me say you went to school and you had a nice CGPA and all of that, but when you actually get to the work, the reality of the job and all of that, so many people find it very difficult to navigate through it. So it just brings about that whole thing of learning all those things from school. We are only taught the theory aspect, like I said earlier, instead of, we are not taught the practical aspect and the reality of all those things that we find in the real working environment.
All right. So you also go on.
Yes, and it also takes a consistency and determination to learn a skill or to be equipped. And just imagine, you know, some people have skill. You know, public speaking is a skill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So some people, they have they can naturally, they have this ability to talk, like they can talk in public, but to groom it, it needs this consistency. Like, when you keep on saying it, like talking, and this determination to stand out when you talk. Let's one of my lecturers, like, once he talk, like, everybody listening, because he knows how to talk and he knows how to, like, puts it straight. There's a target into which he's going. So if we take a consistent move and determination, even if you are not perfect, there is a way that once you are doing it, you get to that point in which once you talk, it just hits the point. Yes, exactly.
All right. And one that reminds me of statement you said about standing out. That is something else, you know, that is also involved in this. It's not even tricky. It's standing out, like, this is what everybody is doing. So what am I going to do different? Like, okay, everybody is doing everybody is doing radio, but how am I doing my own? Everybody is doing everybody's into supermarket, everybody is into farming. It could be anything, but then how am I doing my own? Like, so these are like those kind of skills. Nobody will talk to you about, okay, maybe you are getting into school, and then you want to study a course like this. So it's more like they are teaching you the theory aspects, just like you are saying, but then it's the regular things that have been going maybe for ages, the ones that have been there. You know, that is what is still being preached, like, oh yes, you have to do this. It's just for you to do the same
the same thing,
pattern,
the
the
same
same
pattern,
everything
yes.
is actually being taught. So you also can call in and be part of the conversation. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464.
It's 0808 427 5464.
And we are also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can watch live on Facebook and even leave a comment if you have something to say. What would it take to equip every young person with the competencies, the abilities they need to thrive in a shared future? And we mentioned like the schools, even the young persons themselves, the people themselves, willingness to actually do some of these things.
Yes.
And then even community and society, at large, we need to have like skills, innovation, and then lifelong learning, not just those paper qualifications. And our attitude to it actually helps more. Hello. Okay, we cannot hear you, but you can still call us back and be part of the show on 0808 427 5464. If you can call in quickly, you will be able to catch up with us. And then we mentioned, even authorities, providing those things, investing in those quality educations, and even making sure that, okay, they are teaching the right things when it comes to the real world, how we are going to operate. So any final words, Wandoo and Felicity, before
I feel
we
like
go?
one of the skills I've not mentioned is financial literacy.
Okay.
Knowing how to earn money is important, but knowing how to use that money and manage it is even more important. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
And qualified trainers and mentors, when we get someone that can train us, like can mentor us, where leadership is a skill, right? If someone can really train us, have this good leadership conduct, we can really grow up to be people that can also have this conduct to train others also to be something meaningful.
All right. So it takes all of these things, it takes all of these people at different levels to actually equip young people with the skills and abilities needed for the future, because the world is no longer how it used to be. It keeps evolving, things keep there are advanced things coming in. So we have to match up with it, because it's not going to stop simply because some people are still backwards. I've been your host on Speedy Talk this afternoon. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and I've been here with
Felicity Girgir
and Wandoo Tortya.
Up next, we have Speedy Classics coming up next for you right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Keep enjoying music of your life.
Hello, my Cudi.